Hello everyone, today we're going to be covering the motion blocks using Scratch. Well, only 3 of them to begin, but we'll be covering more in future videos. So as you can see, my Scratch cat is kind of floating, and that's because I tinkered with the code before I started recording the video. So we're going to get another Scratch cat. So we have our new Scratch cat, and we're going to go into events and take a when green flag clicked block. This block is very necessary for your code to run when you click the green flag. Now we're going to be reviewing the move 10 step block. The move 10 step block makes the character really move in a straight line. It doesn't really go up, down, like a human walking. 10 steps isn't a lot, so if you increase it to like a number like 789, it goes to the other side of the page pretty quickly. So it's quite rare for someone to use move the step block because it's not very efficient. Most people will use the glide block, so it looks more like the person is moving. Now we're going to type in 45. It doesn't really look like the Scratch cat moved 45 steps. As I said earlier, steps aren't really that much. So the Scratch cat is moving 45 steps, and it doesn't seem like that much. This is why people normally use the glide to block using coordinates. We'll explain coordinates in a longer and different video. I'm going to make a series once I've completed all the videos reviewing Scratch. Now we're going to put in a different number, 1. 1 step looks like the character isn't moving at all. It's not really ideal for someone to use the move 1 step block. Oops, I touched something. You might want to listen to me while I fix it. So when you move 1 step, it looks like the character hasn't moved at all. You can experiment with the move 1 step block and tell me the results in the comments. Now, the move block isn't really ideal for someone to use. Now the turn block. The default is 15 degrees, and as it turns your character 15 degrees, you can change it to 360 or whatever number. When you change it to 360, it looks like the character isn't turning at all, because 360 is a full circle. So it's a full circle. So it goes back to its original position. If you move it something like 23 degrees, it will turn. So you're not going to want to put in 360 unless you just want longer code, which isn't really necessary, but whatever suits you. And then there's another block which turns it in the opposite direction. And you can distinguish the two by looking at the arrow. The arrow pointing to the right is the one that turns it to the right. Okay, sorry about the little cut off with my voice. It's because the recording kind of shut off. So as I was saying, that's how you distinguish the two turn blocks. Now, as you can see here, it's only turning the Scratch cat to the right. The reason is because you're turning 15 degrees to the right, and then 15 degrees to the left, and then 15 degrees to the right. When you're turning it 15 degrees to the right, it moves 15 degrees to the right. But then when you turn it 15 degrees to the left, it goes back to its original position. But then when you turn it another 15 degrees to the right, it turns 15 degrees to the right. And so on. It repeats the code every time you press the green flag. So that's how it works, and yep, I think that's all we're going to be covering in this video. Next video, we're going to do the go to random position, go to the coordinates, and all that. Hope you have a good day, and hope you learned something from me. Goodbye.